Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Magical Flutter. This is my YouTube channel. I am glad that you have made it so far in choosing your career using Flutter. Use Flutter that uses that. Flutter is Google SDK for cross-platform development for both Android and iOS. And the good news is that is a programming language, a new programming language that is easy to pick up and use. You, as a beginner without knowing anything about programming, can easily pick up that programming language, and in 2 to 3 weeks or even 1 week, depending on your learning ability, you begin to program mobile applications for both Android and iOS. Ladies and gentlemen, in this tutorial, we are going to create a Hello World application. If you're excited, I am excited. Let's get to it. So, first of all, we create our new Android uh, Flutter project. So in this, we have a new project. We have Flutter application, Flutter plugin, Flutter package, Flutter model. So, but we are not concerned with the rest of the models. We are only concerned with creating Flutter application. So I'll click on next. So I'm going to change the name. I'll say hello. You can decide to name it anything, but since we're creating only Hello World application, I'm gonna be changing it. So you check your Flutter SDK part. If it's not correct, it's gonna warn you. This little guy here is gonna preempt you a warning notice that you should find your SDK part. So in events like that, you just click here. I'll drop a video on how to do that, and you get everything correct, so you don't have to worry as I worry. So I'll click on next. This here, platform channel language, you don't have to click any of this. If it's clicked, you unclick it and just click use Android X activate. So we'll click on finish. We'll wait for our project to create. What our project is creating, I would like to emphasize on some facts. Now, programming in general, what will make mistakes is first of all, we want to code without understanding the basics. I would advise any beginner watching this tutorial to first of all go to this website. Oh my bad. Okay, after my project finished creating, I'm going to show you the website. So I'll click on a new window, or we can use this window. I prefer to use this window so you won't have to be seeing the other code that I'm writing working on the project. So like I was saying, you go to this website, flutter.io, right? Once you click on this, it shows you the Flutter website where you can easily read the docs or get started on a project. I advise that you use this platform if you have any errors on your code. You can check on the documentation. This documentation is very important. In fact, I'm still going through the documentation as a Flutter developer because I want to advance my skills in Flutter. You can see the way everything is well structured, and you can read and understand the basics of using that programming language. You click on get started, it teaches you how to install the platform. There's one for Windows, Mac, Linux, Chrome OS. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna try to show you our application here. So it's not done loading, as you can see. Ladies and gentlemen, we have our first Hello World app, but this is a default screen. It shows every time you run your first Flutter project. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and delete all of this. Right, I'll delete from here. Right, don't be afraid, there's nothing new. So before we start, I'll try to explain like the file structure of this. So I'll start with this Android because all these ones I don't think they are that important. So this Android file just shows you like the Android portion of your app where you have the Gradle, the app. You're going to be working a lot with this when we get into serious projects. And this iOS part is for the iOS version of the app. So this test, you can just delete it because it's not that important. It's not that important. So the most, or one of the most important files here is the postspec file. So this, you use it to download dependencies you want to use for the app. We're going to be using this a lot in our tutorials. So we come to the library. So this library contains where you're going to be saving most of your files. All right. Without further ado, let's jump into creating our Hello World app. So here will be like void main. You want to understand the flow, right? So run app material. Now this is just material. I will explain why it has to be material, because we are using scaffolds later. So I'll put my home here. I'll use, let's say, home page. Now it's showing error. Don't worry. I'm going to create a class here. It's saying create class homepage. I don't want to create it from here, so I'll create it on my own stateless widget. Right? Just say home page. You can see that the error is out. Now I'm not going to be using container. I'm going to be using scaffold. And the scaffold, we have app bar, right? App bar. So the app bar takes parameters like title, title spacing, center title, actions, elevation, a lot of properties. But let's just use title for now. It'll be like, don't forget, it takes the widget text. And everything in Flutter is a widget. What is a widget? A widget is anything that is displayed on the screen. All right. So everything you are writing here is a widget. So choose body, right? Body still we just want to display text. So hello world. Okay. So ladies and gentlemen, let's check if our code was correct. Now this emulator here, you'll be wondering how this came about if you're new. It's not a hard stuff. You just go on and click here. It shows you the virtual devices. You can choose to run it. This is a virtual device and emulator. You can choose to run it on a virtual device or run it on your real device. So any approach you choose, and I'm going to show you how to fix this and get it up and running in a future tutorial. But for now, just focus on our app and get it running, right? So it's installing. Just wait a while, and I think it's ready. Boom, ladies and gentlemen, we have our first Hello World app here up and running. It's not magic. I can choose to center my title. This center title is a bool, so it takes parameter true. If I run, you can see that our title just moved to the center, right? I can choose to remove this debug button here. I say debug check banner. Take to false is also a boolean. And if I run, this is that noise is from my brother. He's always checking things. Okay, so this body can take also center. Oh no, I think that's wrong. Put our text. Yeah, but so that's basically it. We can choose to change the color of our text style, right? Text style. I'll say color, colors dots gray, right? You can see our hello world just turned to gray, and this check banner will have to rerun the app to remove it. As you can see, it's out, and if you can see small elevation here, we can choose to remove the elevation, say 0.0. So when I run this app, you can see the elevation is out. It doesn't really show well on Android, but on iOS you see the effect. So this was an introduction to my channel. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification for more videos to come. Remain blessed. I am Osita, the magical flutter. Thank you. So don't forget, you have to always, always, always code. So I'm gonna quit here.